Oh boy. I'm gonna do my best Sean Evans impression for this, all right?
Do you have questions?
Yeah.
Oh no.
What else would it be? Hey, what's going on, everybody? For Sunday for the Boys, I'm Fields of Dreams, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Herb Your Enthusiasm. He's a data analyst who works for mega tech conglomerates such as Google and currently Salesforce, a graduate of Grandview Heights High School, College of Charleston, University of San Francisco, and most recently, Introduction to Improv Comedy at the famed Second City Institute in Chicago, Illinois. But most famously, he'd have to be known for his unprecedented accomplishment of going from the league champion to poop bowl loser in just one season of Sunday for the Boys fantasy football. It's that very reason he finds himself here across from me today. Herb, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, before we begin, how are you with spicy food? How are you feeling now? Are you nervous at all?
I'm not good with spicy food. I tried to start working my way up to it over the last 6 months or so. And that's not gone well.
Yeah.
Not gone particularly well. So I feel confident up until about here, and then we're gonna fall apart.
Well, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a fun time. Remember, we're in this together. So with that said, let's kick it off. Now, they normally put up graphics for this. I'm going to go ahead and announce the sauces and give you the Scovilles just so you guys can keep up with this. So we're going to start off with wing number one. This is the classic hot sauce, 1,600 Scovilles. Let's take a bite. It's bite first and then question, I think. And you normally say, oh, this is delicious. Yeah.
Oh, you guys make this?
If I'm being honest though, I expected this to be less spicy.
That's not great. Not great. Now, Herb, you spent most of your adult life dealing with data. You're a big data scientist who, as we mentioned in our intro, has a master's degree in the field and has worked for some of the most prolific data-centric companies in the world. So I'm curious, how do you feel that education and or experiences inform, if at all, your approach to fantasy football? Have you ever considered trying to write code, help you with the waiver wire decisions, draft day selections? How do you approach it?
Fair question. I try not to let my day job, seep into the things that I try to find enjoyment with outside of work. However, that being said, there is a certain element of risk that I feel like I have a strong grasp on because I inherently understand statistics and confidence intervals and things like that. And last year I did a bad job of managing that risk.
Okay. Something you're going to try to work on this time?
I'm not gonna draft Mike Williams. Same result.
Okay.
Draft Mike Williams. Don't draft Mike. Don't do it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That might be a question later.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna move on. Next up, we got wing number two. This is Curry Verde, 1,600 Scovilles.
Is that what the last one was?
6,000. Oh, 6,000 here.
Good job. Such a huge. I think it's fair.
It's a lot of yeah, very Indian, very.
That's nice.
Definitely tastes like curry. And we have extra wings, so if anybody wants to try some of these later, we can toss them up.
You guys got milk?
We got some milk.
I gave you a warm Budweiser.
All right, now
That tends to help.
much to
That one's lingering.
yeah,
Right? Not just
that's
me?
sticking with me.
Okay.
So much to our mother's chagrin, roughly 3 years ago, you decided to grow your hair out. An appearance change that left you with a very distinctive look. And so I thought it could be fun to show off some of the NFL's most prolific hair choices. And I want you to give me your instant gut reaction right now as to whether or not you feel like your hair would beat their hair in a global public vote for best hair. And I'd like everybody in the audience to give their vote as well. So we're going to start off, obviously, with the man himself, Troy Polamalu. Don't even think, yes or no.
Yes.
Better hair than Troy Polamalu.
Yeah.
No.
Hard no.
Head and shoulders. It's the guy.
His hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just spokesman for shampoo.
Okay, number two, Brian Bosworth.
No.
That's the best hair in the game.
That's the there is.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give it to Nick.
I'm gonna give it to Nick.
Give it to Nick. Number three, we've got
Yes.
Darrow Yepremain.
Yes.
That's me over here, guys.
Nick, I got you back. Yes. Yeah.
We got Randy Moss.
No way.
It's big.
That's hard.
Moss.
I could do that, but until I do it.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say yes. He looks homeless as fuck there.
We got Jeff Reed
Oh,
rocking the
God.
Guy Fieri.
I'll take my own
Oh
hair on
my
that one.
Guy Fieri. And then finally, Tim Tebow. There's one more after this though. I think it's
Oh yeah, sorry, yes.
okay. That was it.
It's better than this.
I thought I had a Tom Brady, early Tom Brady in there, but all right. Moving on to wing number 3. This is the Krabby Shack, 15,000 Scoville. So we're dabbling in basically. Oh, I really like that though.
Is that the lemon pepper?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one smells good.
Yeah.
Nick, I'll use your inhaler later.
All right. Herb, lately you've become a real renaissance man as far as hobbies go. You've dabbled in activities such as improv, swing dancing, cooking, DMing Dungeons and Dragons campaigns. Now, these are almost exclusive activities that are better done with a partner. And so I'd like to play a version of Fuck, Marry, Kill using only players from your losing team last year. So what I'd like you to do is pick one member of your team to join an improv group, one to go swing dancing with, one to cook with, and one to have in your D&D party for a campaign.
Okay. In that order?
Whatever order you want.
Jared Goff. You Jared Goff in the team?
Yeah.
Who would you swing?
I would swing with T. Higgins. I
He
want
would
T.
swing
Higgins.
you.
Is that for limber on the feet, or like what's your thinking?
Yeah,
behind
it feels,
Okay.
yeah, fleet feet, strong hands.
Receivers are the dancers of the
Receivers are
NFL.
the dancers of the industry. I want to do improv with Jared Goff.
Okay.
I just
For
think he-
decision-making skills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick to process information.
You have an easy one for culinary. Easy one.
Do I?
You do.
I want to cook with the entire Eagles
No,
defense.
it's Dalvin Cook.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, that would have been better. No, I want to cook with the entire Eagles defense.
Okay.
I want to be a part of the
All right,
They're all
that's
the
fun.
prep-
Just
the
all
prep
of them.
guys.
Yeah. Yes, chef. And then I want Dalvin Cook in my D&D campaign,
Great.
my Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
How big the actor is?
Because something tells me that he'll commit to a character.
Yeah,
think
I could
Dalvin's
see-
fully
yeah.
committed to a character.
You know the kickers are all in D&D though.
There was a
That's
fantastic
the
one.
Yeah, they don't have anything else to do. All right, we're moving on to wing number 4.
Mix the wings and wash my hands like 4 times.
This is Chili
Burning.
Lengua de Fuego. We're jumping up to 36,500 Scovilles. We are. Uh-huh.
What number is that?
4.
At this pace.
Yeah.
You guys are not. Like a good hot there?
It's really nice.
They've been okay. Honestly, I thought the second it's growing.
I thought it had a little.
It's growing. Yeah, that was misleading.
There's some. There's only one.
Mm-hmm.
So this can be the cutout.
Not good spicy.
Yeah.
Not too much though.
Okay, Herb. You recently mentioned bumping into an ex-girlfriend at an art show in Chicago. Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
And how it brought up some mixed feelings for you. You spoke for a moment, and you maybe had forgotten why you had ended things in the first place. You found yourself wondering, should we try this again? And so in the spirit of that romantic confusion, and with last year's roster still up, I'm wondering if there's any player you don't want to find yourself running back into at this year's draft. Somebody who, when you're on the clock, if they're available at a steal, you could find yourself considering giving it another go, despite how bad they hurt you last year.
It's Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Don't draft Mike Williams. Mike Williams is gonna get hurt many times. And you're never gonna drop him. You're gonna run back to him 3 times. You're gonna go, this time it'll work.
Sorry, look at the last score. The last
Oh, no. 32. 32.
We didn't play. We didn't play.
Yeah.
Which is also good.
All right, wing number 5. This is the Hot Ones hot sauce. A minor bump to 49,000 Scoville.
Still got the dab on my phone. 1 second.
Oh, we need that bottle, by the way.
Careful around the
The
eyes.
dab.
Yeah.
Good wings.
Thank you.
Are you up all of them at the 5?
We set up to 4, but I think I could eat this one.
Just the phone? Or just-
The computer's recording. Oh, his should be. Yeah, I think. Is yours recording?
It's spicy.
Still got a lot to go, buddy.
It should be. I'm looking at front page. That's right. So gosh.
Okay. Now, as we mentioned, you're really into cooking right now. In fact, you've actually started hosting dinners for your friends where you're cooking multi-course, borderline gourmet meals for multiple people. And so I'm curious, if you found yourself in a scary situation where some of the NFL's most foreboding players, I'm talking Ndamukong Suh, Ray Lewis, Myles Garrett with a helmet in his hand, if they told you that you had to cook for them the most delicious dish they ever had, or they were going to break every bone in your body, what dish are you turning to in order to save your life?
Yeah, so I require validation in my life as a human being
Sure.
in general. And so recently I asked all of my friends who have been to the dinner parties what their favorite thing of the dinner parties was. So
Okay.
again, I have the data to back this one up.
Okay.
This is good spicy. The lemonade doesn't help at all. It's this pear guyette. It's the dessert. It was the dessert.
What
at
is
my
pear
birthday
guyette?
party. It's this puff pastry with this ginger almond paste. Like you're at like an almond croissant.
Okay.
The paste on the inside of the almond croissant. I learned how to make that.
Okay.
And you layer the whole thing with that. And then you put a bunch of like pears on top of it, and then you bake it in the oven, and then you sprinkle candied ginger over it.
All right.
Fantastic.
Pear guyette.
They said put a lot of hairs on it.
Did you do a bunch of hairs?
Little fake hair. Mm.
All right.
So
No, what makes that?
that does it.
Well, we are officially in the back half of the gauntlet and onto the spicy shark coming in at 71,000 Scovilles. And I'm not going to lie, I'm starting to feel it.
No, there was a flower. Yeah. It was gold. I grabbed it.
I feel like this is probably where the leap really begins.
It's got a little chili there.
Chili Bernice.
Yeah.
Those thumbs are clean, Nick. I appreciate that. I appreciate those thumbs.
Fuck. Do you think it's better to eat it all to try to like coat the mouth with, or just
No, I mean, I
I
think it's best to do what you want to do as long as you take a big bite.
that's
There's Budweiser over there.
now I'm worried.
Oh, it's
Okay.
it's a not good piece.
All right. It's no secret that during the course of our upbringing, I was in trouble numerous times for numerous things. And you and I have both joked about how that allowed you, in contrast to my state of consistent punishment, to require less oversight and looser rules during your high school years. So now that we're past the statute of parental limitations, I'd like to offer you the opportunity to share with what, in your opinion, is the most bad thing that you did in high school, which you proceeded to get away with.
Killed a guy once.
Yeah, I think we can move on.
The worst thing?
Or just something.
Yeah. Mom wanted so badly for me to not be you.
Yep,
But
confirmed.
sometimes it was just a like I refuse to accept type of thing.
Yeah,
That one sucks.
it's growing.
And so you had your little hidden like cutaway
Yeah, sure.
in the closet.
Yep.
You left the water bottle.
For reference, I feel like you were even there when we built it too. There, in the closet had multiple. Oh, you, Brian, had multiple shelves that had wooden planks, and we hinged one out, and then essentially like made it a stash drawer with a nail that you had to pull out in order to get it to. It was the best piece of engineering that I ever did, but that's what he's talking about. Yeah,
Left the water bong in there, and one day I broke it out and used it.
the water
Mom and
bong.
Dad were gone for a while, and then they texted me being like, "Hey, something happened. We're on our way home." And I just like didn't get everything away in time. My mom was like, I came home the other night. Mom was like, "What were you doing in there?" I was like, "Oh, I was just showing them the thing that Paul built."
Damn.
Mom was like,
And she believed.
"Well,
Our mother, and she'll watch this video too, which is hilarious because she is gullible. You are gullible. But I once convinced her when I got caught with a one hitter that's how they sold them. Like, you bought that amount of weed just enough for a one hitter. And it was like a disposable thing. So she wouldn't go looking for the rest of the bag.
Wow.
Who was hiding in the other side of the room? Was it Perez?
Perez.
Perez.
Mikey put his shoes on the wrong feet. And okay, love that. All right. Well, we're officially crossing
Wait,
into.
sorry, no, it's Nathan throwing up in the bathroom.
Do they not know about that?
They
though?
do now, but I
Okay.
got away with it.
Yeah. That was a good one too. Shout out to Thomas Place for coming over to help clean that up. Okay. We're officially crossing into 6-digit Scovilles now with the Adobo Loco at 103,000 Scovilles.
But boys, what is this, man? You're going to go one right now.
It's not bad right now, which worries me. I'm getting it in the back of my throat now.
Nick, your forehead is shiny. again. Sorry.
What do you think, man?
I'm not sweating
Back
that.
back of my throat a little bit.
That's sad.
This is 7, yeah. So we're up. With them up back.
I might go back in on this one.
It's actually not bad, yeah.
Oh, we did best 2 scores from each hole. Best 2 of 3. No, we just total score. Add up the best scores.
So highest.
It's spicy, but the other
Yeah.
one's worse.
Oh, man, I would pick the
Okay.
Oh,
No, Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
And so, speaking of 6 digits and 6 figures, you make a lot of money. Undoubtedly the result of working for such high-profile tech companies. So given your deep experience in that field, and especially given your previous employer Google's place in the ever-evolving tech landscape, I'm wondering if there's any tips and tricks that you can share with the rest of us lay users. Do you have any recommendations for things we should be trying to do to protect ourselves in this digitally centric society?
There's the curveball. Don't buy a ring.
Like a camera?
Like a ring camera? An Amazon ring?
Why?
Tell us what.
Don't just turn over your footage to the cops.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And with Brian always jerking off on the front porch. Problem.
Give a Nick might be something. Are you allowed to tell yourself that you let them know about?
Well, this is just jerking on the front porch.
That doesn't know?
Okay. I thought you'd talk about, like, I don't know, password.
Yeah, don't
Wallet or-
say password multiple times.
All right. Hey, it's
What
fine.
if I use the same one across everything?
Oh, then you're good.
How many fucking passwords are we supposed to have?
Different one for all of them.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
that's some reason. Not one person.
That is a hot take.
Minus you has a different password for every single thing. Bullshit.
Yeah. But I have an app that does it for me.
About, yeah.
What about Pornhub?
Oh, fuck.
Pornhub, man.
Pornhub, you're a member?
And we live together.com.
What's the same?
We live together.
All right. Well, it's now time for the one we've both feared. This is the infamous Da Bomb, clocking in at a whopping 135,000 Scovilles. This is 8.
Would you like us to do it with you? Or...
That's up to you. If you want to do it together, or
Yeah, we'll do it.
Do it.
Everybody take their pants off.
Hey, you guys gotta eat the whole thing, though. No one bite thing.
I feel like you guys
Alright,
can at least
clean
take,
the
like,
bone.
2 bites.
Hey, can you bring a napkin out?
I feel like that's fair. Those guys have to take.
Remember, nobody touch your eyes after. This is
Yeah.
gonna be bad.
Hey.
Here we go.
Yeah. It's immediate.
Oh, Mikey's going.
I was gonna say, you gotta just.
Oh, you fucking crazy.
That boy, Mike, just takes your face. Throw it later.
Wow. I feel like Nick's handling it better than Paul.
Oh, look at his fingers. Look at them all. Look at the heel.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Mike.
Mike, I can't for that.
Wow, fuck.
You guys should probably.
How are we feeling?
Close. You're getting close. We gotta feel it. I guess you're.
Actually, yeah, you get to sit down here for like 5 minutes. Dude, that's wild.
All right, how we
That's
feeling?
like it's like deep in the back of the throat for me.
Where's mine on the tongue?
Oh fuck, and it's building too. I'm like in fight or flight right now.
How are you feeling?
Can we do anything
Mr.
for you?
Oates, in that outfit? That's what we want to know. Yeah.
Yeah, how's that wig feeling?
Honestly, more confident. The wig is
If
the wig is
take
hot.
That out.
That's
out
something you're
shirt
gonna
on.
Oh fuck, dude.
I'm getting some water. Oh, like he's gonna go fill it up the bath or nothing. No, you go.
Wow, it was for that when I first did it, I thought it was okay. Can you talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh shit. All right. Now, while we're both in this shared state of mental panic and physical pain, I thought it'd be a good time. Fuck. I thought it'd be a good time to talk about another trait we share, hypochondria. So while your body is currently convinced it's dying,
Oh, you got this.
can you think of the most
got this.
outrageous time that you convinced yourself you were terminally sick? What did you think you had and why? I'm crying. Did you hear the question?
Paul struggled through that so.
I can help you out.
So
I can help
well.
you out.
Your picture's cute in there, Paul.
Thank you.
Nick's looks fine.
I mean, it's spicy.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God. Though, like, they've been eating a ton of, you know.
Fuck.
They forget it. Take these again.
What did you think you had? AIDS?
My mouth hurts.
Oh, okay.
I smoked too much weed in San Francisco at one point. I just had a straight up panic attack. And it was like a proper panic attack. And then I went, my heart's beating really fast. Cool.
Ah, boy.
Oh god, I can't keep an ice cream in my mouth at all times. Or at the time I had a phone that had a heartbeat sensor in the camera. And I went, oh, this will calm me down. I used the heartbeat sensor, realized that I'm fine. And so I used the heartbeat sensor, and I was laying in bed, and my heart was going 180 beats per minute.
That's some good weed.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh fuck.
What was worse, that or this?
That.
Holy shit.
Was it legit 100 maybe? Like you have that bad? I don't
Yeah.
remember that on a Peloton.
Yeah. I was just laying in bed.
You get it.
Yeah.
Weed?
Do a bike.
Oh,
Weird flag, but okay.
okay.
No flag.
Moving right along.
No.
Mike is struggling over there.
You okay?
Yeah.
My tongue hurts.
You look
My mouth is
proper
in pain.
fucking right now. It's spectacular.
Looks awesome.
Like
Fuck.
the eyeliner, the mustache. Oh god.
Thanks, bud.
You okay?
I mean,
Do you need beer?
No, I'm okay. All right. It's the penultimate wing. It's the penultimate wing. Watermelon Ghost. I don't know how. Jumping to an insane 641,000 Scovilles.
Oh my god.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's bad already. I read the description. It said refreshing at first. It wasn't.
No. Need more milk?
Okay. Fuck this. Why did I keep writing longer questions than one of them? Now, as one of the last remaining single members of this league, you have the difficult challenge of trying to meet somebody new, not just in your late 20s, but also in the modern age. You've been on Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Coffee Meets Bagel. You've tried to form connections in the real life at bar through various hobbies like swing dancing, and you most recently attended a good old-fashioned speed dating event. And while we're all familiar with the traditional red flags and green flags that are commonly used when considering a potential mate, Gen Z has introduced a new colored flag into the dating assessment questionnaire, the beige flag, which TikTok is defining as something that would cause someone to take a 3-second pause and then continue the relationship. So with that in mind, I'm curious what you consider your beige flag to be.
Dietary restriction.
Can you expand on that?
Well,
yeah. But no to bomb beyond.
Man. I'm a sucker for like a shared plate at a restaurant, a set menu. Let's go try new food, and I keep dating people. Cool. With dietary restriction, it's like, we can't go to Denny's. I want to go to Denny's.
Oh, so that's for them, not
For
you.
them.
Okay.
Their dietary
I thought the question would be more self-deprecating. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what's my beige
What's
flag
your
or
beige
someone
flag?
else's.
Yeah, yeah. What would somebody interpret yours as?
I'm allergic to dogs. Allergic to dogs is probably my beige flag.
You're lucky.
What?
No, dog.
Yeah, because a lot of people be like, hey, you never have a dog? I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah. Are you doing allergy meds?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I like your the whole thing, you gotta be able to put flexibility with food. Can't be going like restricted.
Well, Herb,
Real.
You wanna see the show?
we've made it to the end. The last dab coming in at so many Scovilles that the bottle doesn't even list it on the label. And as is tradition here, before we take a bite, it's customary to add a little extra to the wing.
Atta boys, let's go. Proud of y'all. Doing great. Nice job. Got this, Nick. Yes, healthy down. Down. Good done, boy.
Cheers. Love you.
Yes. You and me this time.
I want to live stream of your food tomorrow morning.
Okay, we're gonna rattle this one off quick. As a student of Second City, the illustrious comedy improv school that helped train generational talents such as Bill Murray, Tina Fey, and the late great Chris Farley, and in honor of one of your favorite dropout TV shows, Game Changer, I'd like to put you on the spot here and ask you to play out the following improv scenario. Colonel Sanders watching Harrison Butker miss an extra point, losing the bet where he wagered full control of the KFC empire, and the impassioned plea he gives the bookie to forgive that debt. Feel free to use any tears.
What is it?
Colonel Sanders losing a bunch of money on an extra point, losing the KFC empire, pleading with the bookie to forgive the debt.
There you go. There you go.
Open that door up. All right, come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got it. We got all 23 spices on this one. You got it, boy. Go. Now listen. I know what we said.
Bet's a bet.
No, I know. But hear me out. This is my empire. I built this from the ground up. Without this, I'm nothing. You gotta let me go double or nothing.
Colonel, you've had enough.
You gotta let me go double or nothing.
Colonel, I can't do that.
I'll give you the 24th or
24 secret recipe.
24th secret urban spice.
That's your pride and joy.
One more kid.
And I'm going to cut you off there. I love it. Well, look at you, Herb. Taking on the wings of death. Living to tell about it. This camera, that camera, your camera. go ahead, talk your shit to the rest of the league about your how you're not gonna find yourself sitting in this spot. Come again next year.
We're man of extremes, okay?
But there's no way to know how high to feel when you're on your high. You don't know how low to feel when you're at your lowest. I want you to know that I came in last this year, but when I come in first this year, it feels that much better.
You did great.
You should miss college. You can do that, guys.